So as you guys know, Kanye West is actually running for president. And as I stated in my previous Kanye West video, I really tried avoiding this as long as possible because I was hoping I just didn't have to talk about it because I didn't take it seriously. But once I saw the story, which I reported on yesterday, or 2 days ago, that Kanye West is officially on the Colorado ballot, I realized, oh shit, this is real. He's actually on the ballot. People can actually fill in the bubble for Kanye West, which is like, whoa, okay, this is real. Now he's only going to get on a few ballots. But what the big controversy has been about Kanye West is that he's trying to help Trump win by pulling away younger black voters and more liberal younger people who are his fans to basically attempt to take down Joe Biden. Now, he was asked about this in an interview, and he says that he's not denying it. Says Kanye West punted when asked in an interview with Forbes on Friday if the goal of his last-minute presidential campaign was to siphon votes from presumptive Democratic presidential candidate Joe Biden. The acclaimed rapper told the publication that he was, quote, walking to win the presidency. But when it was pointed out that he wouldn't be on the ballot in enough states to reach the 270 electoral votes needed to clinch the White House, West answered, "I'm not going to argue with you. Jesus is king." When the Forbes interviewer also pointed out that West's campaign could damage Biden, he said, "I'm not denying it." So one thing I have to point out, even though it's not really exactly on this, it's interesting that anytime someone goes insane, they always start talking God, God. We saw that happen with, other people when they have their, crazy outbursts. But as you guys know, Kanye West is very clearly bipolar/manic. So he has these like manic episodes where he's like, "Oh yeah, running for president, that's awesome." And so that's what I thought this was. But it's funny that how like it all becomes about Jesus and God or Allah or whatever it is when you start going crazy. Just God, I believe in God. It's like, wow, it's pretty interesting to see, and should be a sort of indication for a lot of people about what that really is. But the fact that he's not denying this, I'm really torn as to whether or not this whole thing is just an attempt to help Donald Trump. Now, Donald Trump is really flailing in the wind hard. So the idea is that I guess Kanye and Trump colluded to try to come together so that Kanye could siphon off votes from Biden. I'm just not really feeling that theory, or is Kanye doing it on his own? To me, definitely, especially on first sight, I figured, oh, this is just one of his his bipolar episodes, one of his crazy delusions of grandeur of like, oh, it's a great idea, let's do this crazy thing, let's run for president. Like, it's not even a serious run. Like, it's not even like a run where it's like, oh, the beginning of a cycle, and you're like, oh, okay, we're gonna jump in this. No, it's like, no, literally last second the primaries are done. You're trying to run as an independent in general. It's like, what the hell are you doing? It doesn't make any sense. Now, again, we already know the mental problems of Kanye West. So, to me, I'm leaning more in that direction, but I definitely want to know your thoughts down below, what you think, whether or not there's some sort of collusion or even like a solo attempt by Kanye West on his own to siphon votes from Biden to help Trump. But I'm just not fully convinced on that theory, I think is the best thing that I could say personally.